As I mentioned, this car is equipped with a powerful V6 engine that produces 228 horsepower, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 60 in only 7.1 seconds. That'll give you some extra peace of mind when you're either merging or passing, won't it? From a safety standpoint, Mercedes incorporates a 3-latch hood system where you have 3 latches to secure that hood down and in place. In addition, the hood is designed to fold like an accordion in the event of a front-end collision. Both those features will prevent that hood from entering the passenger compartment, again, in the event of a severe frontal impact. And that's a good thing, wouldn't you say? Now, no one likes to talk about front-end collisions, but what Mercedes does with its vehicles is it designs features into the vehicle to absorb the impact of a collision so that you and your passengers won't have to. For example, there are crumple zones built into both the front end and the rear end, along with crush tubes behind the front bumpers and engine mount releases, all of which are designed to absorb the energy of a front-end impact and allow the engine to release and go under the passenger compartment. Again, intentionally designed to keep you and your passengers safe in the event of a severe frontal collision. That sounds solid, doesn't it? You'll notice the projector beam halogen headlamps along with the integrated fog lamps. These are designed to provide much brighter illumination than standard lights, giving you much better visibility either at night or in foggy conditions. Now let's walk around to the driver's side so I can point out some additional safety features that you might find quite interesting. Mercedes-Benz pioneered the first anti-locking brakes in 1978. So the advanced braking system on this C-Class now provides a cutting-edge 4-wheel anti-locking brake approach that produces incredible stopping power while allowing you to maintain complete steering control. However, it also provides a few safety innovations that are pretty cool too. For example, a brake drying feature that allows the brakes to actually talk or converse with the rain sensor that's mounted in the front windshield. When that rain sensor senses moisture on the front windshield, it informs the brakes, which in turn dry the rotors for you, so that when and if you have to stop, you'll have maximum stopping capability. And secondly, a hill start assist feature that prevents the vehicle from rolling backward when you're on an incline. So rather than have to worry about bumping the vehicle behind you if you're in a tight spot, it holds the vehicle in place while you move your foot from the brake to the gas pedal. On the door, you'll notice color-keyed door handles. These intentionally provide what's called a reach-through design that makes it easier for emergency personnel to pull the doors open in the event of a side impact collision. You'll notice at the rear, there are some dual polished chrome exhaust tips. Now these are not only attractive, but they're functional. They allow the engine to breathe more easily, which adds to the performance, acceleration, and fuel economy. And they look pretty good too, don't they? The trunk itself is very easy to open and very lightweight to raise. Requires very little effort at all, which will allow you to open it much more easily if your hands are full of groceries or carrying a child. And the trunk opening itself is not only wide, but it extends all the way down to the bumper. This will allow you to much more easily load things like suitcases, golf bags, or a whole bunch of groceries. And speaking of groceries, they very conveniently locate some plastic clips to secure grocery bags so that the contents won't slide around the inside of the trunk. Now let's move to the passenger side of the vehicle. As we move down the right side of the vehicle, you'll notice that Mercedes has positioned its fuel filler door on this side, the right side of the vehicle. That's intentional. It's designed to position you away from traffic if in fact you ran out of gas and were filling the tank. Of course, you could always avoid the hassle completely just by calling roadside assistance. The passenger compartment itself is surrounded by a high-strength steel safety cage along with side impact beams that are positioned in the doors. These help to absorb the energy of a collision to protect you and your passengers. In fact, for 2010, the C-Class was one of 19 cars that the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety awarded with the top safety pick. This particular award recognizes good performance in a roof strength test to provide much more than just adequate protection in a rollover situation. Now up front, you'll notice that Mercedes uses high-quality materials on its dash, door panels, and certainly seat upholstery. These not only have a quality feel, but they're durable and they're really easy to keep clean. Now why don't you make yourself comfortable, and I'll move around to the driver's side so I can explain some of the really neat features of the interior.